when
Yeah.
you're playing, when the person teaching you is a perfectionist.
Yeah, I bet. I bet.
And like your best friend, so he's not holding back on insults.
Oh yeah.
Right.
Oh gosh.
You know what I mean?
But that's such a cool foundation, because I imagine like you immediately, your first memories in music are hanging out with your friends, being at parties. Like that's such a great foundation to
Yes,
learn.
100%.
This trade. Yeah.
Yep.
And this is all through like the late teenage years. Is Brock kind of like the teacher the whole time? Like you're kind of just following his lead on stuff. Like all right, what's the next level, man? What's the next thing we should learn? I should learn whatever.
For probably a year or two, and then he went to the Air Force, and I moved. I think I moved back up to Bellevue then, and this is funny also.
Is there a gap? Yeah.
This is a funny little bit. Like I worked the overnight at a quick shop in Bellevue and Papillion, split between two stores. Well, Papillion became my main store because I worked the overnight. You got an extra $1 an hour, and had a bathroom behind the counter, and the camera was directly above the bathroom door.
Yeah.
So I just propped the bathroom door open and sat on a bucket and played my guitar for like 7 hours a night.
Yeah.
Because also in Papillion, the quick shop was like the cop shop was like just catty corner. So I wasn't worried about getting robbed.
Sure.
Right.
Like, I mean, I was in the safest place I could be.
Yeah.
I got all my shift duties done in like the first hour, and then I'm just sitting on a bucket, plucking my guitar, trying to figure out like warehouse and satellite and all that stuff.
Yeah.
If I walk into that shop and have the intentions of robbing it, and I see a homeless guy in the bathroom door playing music, I'm like, I might be out of here.
And you might have thought that too, because my hair was like shoulder length.
You saw the
then.
promo pic.
Yeah, I was thinking
I
that.
promised my beard was overgrown. My hair was shoulder length. I was sitting on a bucket plucking my guitar
So
in the
many
bathroom.
people couldn't pick out who the person on the left was in that promo pic. So, Mr. X.
So music has for a long time been entangled with your life, even though it's not what you do professionally or whatever, but it's always there, right?
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
I did want to, when you said something about, how Dave influenced the way I kept playing guitar, how I keep playing guitar, kind of transition. And like, I remember you also told me one time that like, you would also just sit around when you had, in your younger years and like more time during the day, and you'd spend a couple hours just almost making sounds and making 4 or 5 notes in a row, like, oh, those kind of sound cool together.
Yep.
And so I'm sure that influenced some of your like original riffs that you would have, and you remembered a couple of them sometimes, like when we were getting together. Like literally, I mean, not to put you on the spot, but there are like 3 or 4 of those little ones you do remember, like trying to fiddle around with. Do like 3 or 4 of them that are just like, a measure or 2 long, just real quick.
And so most of those are like things I want to get a hold of you.
Sure.
Drew. But
yeah, exactly. Stuff like that. Yeah, I love how he'd fiddle around. We would play together, and it'd just be like, oh yeah, this is. He was pretty essentially doing what you were doing with each other beforehand, but just being completely reversed.
That is like an incredible foundation for like the rhythmic feel is so great. Like the independence of being able to pick out the notes. That's incredible.
That song, confession here. That song kind of derived from me trying to figure out what Brock was doing on a song that he wrote. And so what I just did is like what Brock was doing and what I did, like what Brock was doing and what I was just doing is like right here. Like it was insane.
Yeah.
And then so I don't want to just, I'm not trying to glaze Brock here. He's my best friend.
Sure.
So.
There's also just no way he doesn't pick one up anymore.
Like Tom Doyle and Luke Welchins, those guys were in the circle too, and those guys are extremely talented. Tom Doyle pick up anything and make it make sense. And I didn't know that until one night I was in Ames visiting Brock at college, and he just jumped behind a trap set
Yeah.
And dude, I mean, I was like, what is happening here?
Those relationships more than
there was a really good circle of dudes. Like when I was like just out of high school till like 25, 26, really good group of dudes coming around here playing music.
That's so cool.
And when you can enjoy it that much, I mean, you just want to keep doing it.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
So the after parties must have almost been just a constant, an absolute constant. Like, right? Like that would be like,
yeah.
you guys got together all the time.
Yeah, like,
hey, there's somebody regular. Jeff Slater rolling on by, saying down with Dave Matthews. I believe, maybe.
I don't know why he's so ashamed of it, but Dave is his favorite artist.
Hilarious. Friend of the program.
But no, yeah, Brody can sleep through some pretty intense sound because of those guys and after hours at my house on on Ferguson. We had a kid earlier than everyone else, but we still had people come over and Brod slept through some drum circles.
Jam sessions.
That's hilarious. I love hearing about all the people that are influenced as you grew up in music. And I also love, you're talking about when you pick out songs to play, you don't play a lot. So when you do play, it's important. And so you said one of the things you do is you pick songs that make you feel something and that you play them so that other people know how you feel.
Yes.
Talk about that. 'Cause that's so important, I think, in music.
Well, and I like sometimes I feel like I'm taking myself too seriously with that, but music does mean a lot to me. Like I mean, every song I learn, I learn it because it has made me reflect on, things, and I think being able to reflect on things is pretty important.
Yeah.
And so I hope that the songs that I sing help other people reflect on things. And
also at your job, more than times than not, it's you listening to your music that you're choosing. So, I mean, that's a huge part of it. Like, it's the same thing of like, I'm not going to just pick random, like, I'm sure you listen to songs tons of times.
Well,
like, finally try this one.
That's also, you worked with us for a while, so you know that like everyone that we worked with is like, oh, Kyle's music's so depressing. And I don't find it, but our playlist and Junebug now, Nate's playlist,
he
like
got
they're
older than
almost
19.
the exact same playlist.
Yes.
Like they're all intermingled now.
Yes.
And it's not depressing. If you find it depressing, I think you're making it that way.
No.
Like, self-reflection doesn't have to be depressing.
My wife said that same thing just a couple weeks ago. She goes, when did you make the flip to this kind of genre of music? I was like, what would you call it? And she said, like, what did she say? Like sad outlaw music? I was like, what?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know.
I don't know. Like, I don't know. There can be a song that somebody might tell me is depressing, and it puts me in a good mood.
But there's one that always reminds me of my dad, and like it makes me sad. But I wasn't thinking about him before, so that song made me think about him. So that was a good. I like that.
Yeah.
So I don't mind getting that emotion. Pushed a little bit to encourage it. To come out or something like that. So I mean, yeah, music's always incredible like that. Stephen Monroe's putting it just fluently the other night about that.
Yeah, we were talking about last night with Steven, like words just aren't enough to talk about emotions. Emotions are just too mixed up.
Yeah.
Like they're too contradictory and unpredictable, and you can never describe in words to someone else how you feel about something.
Yep.
But with music, you can.
Yeah.
That's what's so great about it. It's like the only language we have for that.
Yep.
And like you said, the playlist being the same, like we would come together sometimes, be like, pick up this lyric right here, and she'd be like, oh man, that was a crazy one. Like it is just stuff like that. It's like we got to share it with somebody else, even though it's, like you said, not the best message or whatever, but still, and know you're gonna get the same feeling or something about it.
And it just like I say, I don't get depressed about it, but also it, like at work, it just keeps me in a steady, like I'm not running as fast as I can to do things, but I'm also not stopping.
Yeah.
And the music that I listen to just helps me stay in that steady mode.
Yeah.
Keeps my brain going. Like I don't know. Music, music's a really big part of my life.
Absolutely.
Sure.
Well, let's go ahead and play a song. I think. Do you have all of them set in your head? Which ones are going to be which? You think?
Nope.
Go for it.
Nope.
That's fine. That's fine. I don't think. I don't know.
I guess I don't know. Should I start with the cover, or should I just?
Sure.
Well, I don't know. Let's get this one out of the way.
Sure. Yeah.
That's another thing about.
Just don't play the one I requested first.
Yeah. The thing about my nerves is all week I've been messing with where my capo goes for these songs because I thought maybe it'd sound better if I was on one.
Yeah.
And all week I went from 2 to 1 to no capo.
Yeah.
For these two songs, this song for sure, I arrived back at the original. Capo belongs on 2.
All right, Kyle, take it away.
Well, I never met anyone quite like you, and I've never seen someone so rare. The way that you hold your head while we're talking, running your fingers through your pretty hair. I'd give anything just to walk along beside you, discover this world hand in hand. Would you be my girl? 'Cause baby, I'd die just to hear you call me your man. We live and we love, we give and we take. There's no sense in counting our mistakes. Between you and I, there's no one to blame. Mistakes are not failures, just part of the game. Live in love. We live in a world full of ugly and greed. Self-righteous, self-serving, take more than they need. No time to slow down, no time to make friends. They're using people as means to an end. But you're the light that I see at the end of the day. You're the glimmer of hope, it's leading my way. The touch of your skin, the taste of your lips, it frees all my worry in the breath of a kiss. We live and we love, we give and we take. There's no sense in counting our mistakes. Between you and I, there's no one to blame. Mistakes are not failures, just part of the game. Live in love.
Yeah, Kyle Cullin, the first one. Kyle, what is that one? What is that? The one you kicked it off with?
It's just called Live in Love, and like, I don't know, that chorus, the live and love and give and take, that idea came to me, and I wanted to do something with it. So I don't. That's like probably the most forced song I have, because when live and love and give and take like came into my head, I just felt like I really wanted to do something with it.
A lot of people have said that, like about how that sometimes it comes to them like that,
and
like
then
they just capture that moment.
So I mean, that's all of my stuff's like old, like, but it was just something that over time I just kept trying to make something out of, and then I did.
Still doing it, like even leading up to, you've like, I thought of a couple different ways to do it, or a couple verses, and you wanted to add a verse to one and stuff like that. So that's what's cool. Like, you always fiddle with them.
And I think that's why I'm so scared to record anything, is because I'm never quite like 100% happy with like how everything's phrased or whatever. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Talk about that, Drew. Then elaborate on that because I wouldn't know any sentiment on that. But what is that? Because there is a. I know the comedians do it all the time. They think of a tagline 2 weeks later or something like that. Yeah. But you kind of just have to do let and let go. Is that what it is?
I think so. I recorded drums with Eric Nelson, and like after I got done recording in the studio, and the couple weeks afterwards, I was like, I should have done this and this and this. I should have done so many things. But I don't know. I don't know if it's because you're so like nervous about it's gonna be on the record that you kind of cancel out some of those adjustments and changes, or I don't know what it is, but I definitely know what you're talking about.
No, it is. It's. I mean, I'm nothing that I've done. I am 100% happy with. There's a line here or a word here that I think should change. Like that song's 2 verses and 2 choruses. My other songs don't have choruses.
Yeah.
You know, like it's not. None of my stuff is like a traditional chorus or verse, chorus. None of my stuff is.
Yeah.
And that one for sure, like I tried really hard to try to figure it out. But then it was, I mean, I think that thing's like almost 3 minutes long with just 2 of each.
Yeah.
And if you go another one, then it's kind of getting too long.
Yeah,
and you know what I mean? So I don't know. It just trying to get comfortable with what you're writing and what you're putting out, and letting people listen to. I don't know.
Yeah. Do you think you're kind of a perfectionist?
I mean, yeah.
Because I think about a lot of the things that like people say in the creative world is what is it? Perfection is when there's nothing that you can take away, you know?
Yeah.
And I don't know. I always think that you have this idea of what's perfect and what's done, and you just try to get as close as you can to that idea. But I've never felt like I've gotten there ever, and I don't know if you can. You know?
No, and I don't think you can, probably.
Yeah.
No, you'll drive yourself crazy, probably.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Probably a fair number of people would tell you I'm crazy.
You're very, in your music, you're very lyric driven. You were talking earlier, a lot of the songs that you choose to learn is because there's like at least one line in the song that really grabs you.
Yeah.
Have you always been lyric focused like that?
Yeah.
Why do you think that is?
I think so. Yeah. Words mean a lot. You know what I mean? Like what you're saying to somebody. Like if you're going to send a song to somebody, like, I don't know. A song can be awesome because the song is awesome or whatever. If I'm going to share a song, if I'm going to send a song to somebody though, like the song, I'm sending it to you because there's something in that song that like reminds me of you, or I think I want you to think about, you know what I mean? So yeah, I mean, lyrics definitely mean a lot.
Which I think with it called the Sad Outlaw musical, stay with that. That kind of came with the Avett Brothers and stuff like that. That was like in your mid-20s, maybe late 20s, stuff like that. But when you learned the guitar, what are what's the music that did make you want to have George McGardle teach you? Because it's so funny to think that you would go to George and be like, I want to learn Pauly Nirvana first or something like that.
Like I never would ask George.
But
never. Well, okay, so back to George then. Like that first song that was on a cassette of a guy that I knew that recorded it. That song was about his children and how much he loved them. Those, I mean, you know, those lyrics are deep.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know, like that.
Still, even then, I suppose is even
like just like I didn't learn Pauly because I thought the song was
no. I'm just saying, like,
you know, but I mean, I learned Pauly because that was just an easy way for Brock, to show me how easy it is.
Sure,
if you know it, the 3 chords of Pauly, I think are probably like A, G, and C, maybe.
Right.
You know, I don't know. I bet we can figure it out.
Do you remember who you were listening to around that time that really grabbed you?
When I first started, learning how to play the guitar, I was still into like Tupac and stuff.
That's funny.
Well, lyrics.
No, and
absolutely.
dude, I've got books of Tupac's poetry.
Yeah.
Nick Wilson. Nick Wilson got my oldest son Brody birthday present, and it was Tupac's poetry.
Yeah.
And we've had that book for 15 years. Yeah, but no, yeah. So maybe that trace it back past.
But then just the obvious radio stuff then, huh? Like nothing. Like I was crazy into this band in particular. Just pretty much what was popular.
No,
you know?
like I mean, I couldn't even tell you.
You chose Led Zeppelin. I was one of them because of that. You know, so just stuff that everyone likes.
Around the time I was learning how to play, first started learning how to play. Me and Brock were also like working out at the Farragut weight room a lot, and like we had it was basically strictly Led Zeppelin playlist that we would work out to. Zeppelin was the first song the very first song I ever wrote was Me and Katie's Wedding Song.
Oh.
And when I first played it for Brock, he said it was it's a Zeppelin song.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yep.
That's the first thing I ever wrote.
Don't know how I'm gonna tell you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, sure, okay.
It sounds to me like you use music to relate to things in your life, relate yourself to everyone else, and absolutely, that's so cool.
Yep.
Let's do song.
Which is weird that Tupac was so big in my life for so long.
You're like the fourth guy that's mentioned him on here, probably. Let's do song number 2, man. Let's hear it.
It's called Dear Mama.
A lot of my titles have Z's in them.
Let's see. All right. This is called Push and Pull. This is, I think, basically just about raising kids early in a marriage.
Sweet. Take it away.
You push on my last nerve and pull me right back in. I push all your buttons and make you fall in love again. This crazy love we're sharing, it's back and forth, it's up and down. Oh baby, no matter how bad, in my house you'll always wear the crown. So baby, just let me lay right here by you. It seems like every time I start to pull, you push away. And baby, when we're fighting, I can't believe the things we say. I'm this and you're that and whatever. We both know it don't matter. 'Cause I know that you'll never leave. You know you can't get rid of me. So baby, just let me lay right here by you. Well, now that we found some common ground to plant our feet upon, oh baby, dig your heels in. Together we'll weather every storm. 'Cause now it's not just you and me. Their needs are so far above our own. Let's bridge this gap between us. Bring them up inside a happy home. So baby, just let me lay right here by you.
Yeah, Kyle Cullin on the Century Session song number 2. That fantastic one, man. I thought he was gonna get up and start playing like a rock First, I'm gonna stand up and really get into it.
Sorry.
Let's go ahead and take our first commercial break real quick. We'll be back after this to bring you more live Century Sessions, live music here on KMA. Dusty Skahill, Drew Morlock will be back right after this with more Kyle Cullin. Are you looking for the perfect place for the perfect hang? Head to Matt's Attic on Highway 59 on the south side of Shenandoah. From wall-to-wall sports and music decor, this versatile venue loves hosting live music, karaoke nights, and even private parties. Matt's Attic is your home for a great time, cold drinks, and unforgettable fun, open Thursday through Sunday. And they are proud sponsors of the Century Sessions, helping bring live music to KMA land all year long. Make your next night out one to remember at Matt's Attic in Shenandoah.
The Depot Deli in Shenandoah is known for great food 7 days a week. However, there is so much more that Bill and his crew bring to the Shenandoah area and beyond. They love to support good fun and good music, and that's why they're excited to help support Century Sessions, like the one you are enjoying right now. And there's more in the way, so make sure to tune in again on Monday, August 24th with Steven Taylor, and stop by the Depot for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and thank them for their support of the arts in KMA land.
Legit Music on Broadway in downtown Council Bluffs is proud to present the Century Sessions here on KMA. Legit Music loves supporting local music and local artists across Southwest Iowa and beyond. Whether you're a beginner picking up your first instrument or a seasoned musician searching for that perfect sound, Legit Music strives to provide the best service around and offers the area's largest selection of high-end guitars. Stop in and see why musicians trust Legit Music in Council Bluffs, proud partner of the Century Sessions here on KMA. Welcome back here to the Century Sessions. Live music back on KMA. Dusty Skahill here. Drew Morlock's beside me asking some questions. We're listening to Kyle Cullin play some music. We're simulcasting on the AM, the FM. We're on our website, KMAland.com. We're also on the Facebook page, the YouTube page for KMA Broadcasting. Man, there's a lot of ways to see it. So I hope I'm glad you are listening, and thank you for listening. We are going to get back into some good talks and some good tunes here. Kyle, let's talk about, more lyric stuff. I mean, almost. Is that what you're going to get to, Drew? Or did you want to? Yeah, I mean, go for it.
When we were talking before, you said that there was a cover that you wanted to do, but you just couldn't get the emotion right behind it. And I thought that was really profound. Like we don't have to get into the personal details of your songs because that is a very personal thing. But what is, in general, the importance of emotion in your music?
Well, I mean, so I got 2 more songs to play here, and they're both about the same thing. The first 2 songs were about, it's and I've tried so hard to write a song that doesn't have anything to do with my kids or my wife or my life. Like, I've tried to write something just relatable to everybody, and I can't. Like, every time, like the little lick that I played for you earlier, that thing. I've tried to turn that into like a completely relatable to anybody type of song, and the only thing that has ever come out of my mouth while I play that song is about my daughter, and it started about Brinley, and so not too long ago I was running through that song, and I started just running through the lyrics that I remembered, and Braylee now, so Brinley's 16
second
now.
Daughter.
Yep. Brinley's 16 now. Braylee's 5. Braylee's probably the age Brinley was when I started writing that thing.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to, the lyrics are coming back to me. And Braylee transformed into Brinley while I was playing that song. I mean, she was just dancing around, in Brinley's doorway, actually. She was just dancing around, and it just, I don't know. I can't write a song about anything other than my own personal experience, and I think that hinders songwriting a little bit.
Sounds like time wasted to even try it to me. For real.
It has to be real, right? I mean,
it does have to be real.
Honest,
it does have to be real. I'm jealous of the people that can do it. Like Tyler Childers' songs that we were talking. That's what we were talking about. Rock, Salt, and Nails, and the emotion. Trying to get that emotion out. Which
even like
Utah Phillips actually wrote that song. That's not a Tyler Childers original, but Tyler Childers can, like, he can get the emotion out of any song almost.
Even like just coming up with where the words were right there and nobody thought of it. Like "Shake the Frost" is how he like describes like getting over like heartbreak and stuff like that. So I mean, it's just like, oh, those words were right there the whole time, but the way he says it's so deep, so compelling, yet I can understand.
Yeah, you remind me of the mountains. Like, his songwriting is crazy. "Shake the Frost." We talked about me doing Rock, Salt, and Nails. I was working on Rock, Salt, and Nails and "Shake the Frost" at the same time. Yeah. Because both those songs are they're kind of easy to play, but to play them and sing them with the emotion that the songs deserve, I think. Like I couldn't get them down. Yeah. So I
in our texting, you didn't say anything about the "Shake the Frost." I was like, I remember you played Rock, Salt, and Nails when we were playing together, and it was really good. If you would have said it might have been "Shake the Frost," I'd probably been like, that might have been it.
It might have been "Shake the Frost."
Shoot.
Yeah,
that might have been it. You could have done that for 2 weeks instead.
Yeah. I find too that songs that were probably written that felt very specific to the artist are more relatable, actually. I think about some of the pop songs that come out that you can tell this person was trying to make a hit that everyone could relate to, and it just doesn't mean anything.
Yep.
I think it's kind of that way.
Yeah.
I liked what you were talking about with your kids and how your music is almost like the same way you watched your kids grow up. You used your music as a soundtrack for that. Like, I imagine when you play some of these songs, you just got all these memories of your life.
Yep.
That's so cool.
I wish I could have. My most recent song is not done yet, and I couldn't get it done to do this. But my most recent song is a soundtrack of our life from beginning to present.
Yeah, it's like loose narration of what you're looking at in the playroom of them dancing.
Yeah, and it's got some of my favorite lines I've ever written.
That's awesome.
But it's not done, and I want to talk to anybody who's willing to help me kind of rephrase some of the lines in it.
Century Sessions is going to keep rolling along. We're going to not just do that summer lineup. We're going to keep going on in October, November, December, beyond. So you got time to get it written, and then we'll have you back on for sure.
I can't wait to hear it.
Yeah, I mean, like I said earlier, everything I write, my kids, they just shape everything I do, basically. You know what I mean?
I always like coming to see your shows because Brindley is usually there, and she'll always tell you to play Jersey Giant, and I think that's pretty nice.
Yeah, well, Brindley's kind of mean about it. Like,
never mind.
Well, no, I mean, not mean, because Brindley's a very big supporter of it. Brindley loves music too. Brindley kind of feels the same connection to the lyrics as I do. Like, music means a lot to her.
One of my favorites, you always tell me just different stories, and you said you'll be playing a song and you'd be, people throughout the house can hear it, and you'll screw up and stuff and go, dang it, and you just hear Brindley from the room go, ha ha ha.
Yeah. Or like, and much worse.
But she will give a compliment if one sounds really good every once in a while.
Much worse than at the house while I'm running through it is at the gig.
Oh, sure.
And she'll just go, mess that up. Yeah, I did. I know.
Cold-blooded.
Hey, believe me, I felt it.
Well, we have a caller on the line. It is Brindley.
Way to keep you humble there.
Brindley's Brindley definitely has the music makes her feel things like it does me. And Brecker too. Brecker's teaching Brecker how to play the guitar right now.
That's right.
Oh, awesome. You knew that or not, but
awesome.
He picked right up on it pretty quick, a lot quicker than I did. But
Kids are sponges. He's not doing it in a closet.
He did. He did take a couple weeks off and found out the hard way that taking a couple weeks off
feels a lot longer than a couple of weeks.
Yep, it makes it a whole lot tougher to get back to those chords. And I said, buddy, when I just go to a C, like when you pick up a guitar, there's a chord. Mm-hmm. It's not the same chord for everybody, but there's a chord that when you pick up a guitar, there's the first chord you play.
Yeah.
I said that is because of muscle memory. Mm-hmm. That's not because I picked it up and went, I'm going to play a C.
Yeah.
That's just muscle memory.
When you pick up a baseball and it goes straight to the four seams.
The only way you get muscle memory is you do it over and over and over and over again. And that's hard to preach to an 11-year-old.
Sure.
But
let's do another one. Let's hear a third one. Let's not have you waste too much time. Let's go song number 3.
That's a great family tradition, though.
I was very excited when he decided he wanted to play the guitar.
What are we going with here?
I don't know. Let's see. Oh, yep. All right. So this is I forget what I called this one. I Will Follow You is the name of this one, and Drew is gonna join me on lead here.
Right here.
I love you. I love the way we laugh together. And I love you. I love the ways you show that you care. And I love you. I love the time we spend together. And I love you. And I'm going to forever. Because I love you so, I'm never gonna let you down. Because I love you so, I'm never gonna leave your side. Because I love you so, I'm always gonna back you up, darling. Because I love you so, I would follow you down. Well, I will follow you, baby, to the depths of hell. And I will follow you into that ring of fire. I will follow you, baby, no matter where you're going. I will follow you unless you want me to leave. You take my hand, baby, we'll make it through. I promise you we'll make it through the darkest nights. We'll make it through to see the morning light. The clouds are gonna clear, honey. The sun is gonna shine. I love you, love the way we laugh together. And I love you, and I'm going to forever. That was dope.
Yeah, there it is. Look at
That was awesome, man. Thank you. No,
Century Sessions, Kyle Cullin, Drew filling in with them. We'll go ahead and take a quick commercial break.
Awesome.
Get those cameras back here. Fun times here at the Century Sessions. We'll be back right after this. Are you looking for the perfect place for the perfect hang? Head to Matt's Attic on Highway 59 on the south side of Shenandoah. From wall-to-wall sports and music decor, this versatile venue loves hosting live music, karaoke nights, and even private parties. Matt's Attic is your home for a great time, cold drinks, and unforgettable fun, open Thursday through Sunday. And they are proud sponsors of the Century Sessions, helping bring live music to KMA land all year long. Make your next night out one to remember at Matt's Attic in Shenandoah.
The Depot Deli in Shenandoah is known for great food 7 days a week. However, there is so much more that Bill and his crew bring to the Shenandoah area and beyond. They love to support good fun and good music, and that's why they're excited to help support Century Sessions, like the one you are enjoying right now. And there's more in the way, so make sure to tune in again on Monday, August 24th with Stephen Taylor, and stop by the Depot for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and thank them for their support of the arts in KMA land.
Legit Music on Broadway in downtown Council Bluffs is proud to present the Century Sessions here on KMA. Legit Music loves supporting local music and local artists across Southwest Iowa and beyond. Whether you're a beginner picking up your first instrument or a seasoned musician searching for that perfect sound, Legit Music strives to provide the best service around and offers the area's largest selection of high-end guitars. Stop in and see why musicians trust Legit Music in Council Bluffs, proud partner of the Century Sessions here on KMA. Yeah, welcome back to the Century Sessions here. Thank you to Legit Music for being a sponsor, and thank you to the Depot, Matt's Attic, here for sponsoring this Kyle Cullin Century Sessions here. We're getting to mid-August. We're rolling along in the summer lineup. We'll be having Stephen Taylor on here later in this month here on the, let me see, I believe the 24th of August, but we'll keep rolling along here with Kyle's. I mean, Drew, we want to get back into a question real quick before we hop into a couple more songs over here before we're done.
Absolutely. So we talked a little bit about how you learned guitar, but what's the story of when you started performing live?
I think basically how I got into it was Emerald Isle started having like open mic nights, and
Sure.
I thought I might as well. I think basically.
Mm-hmm.
What's okay?
I think Brock had already gone away. I'm trying to think I'm trying to remember how that even started, the open mic nights. But doing open mics in Imogene is how I started doing gigs and stuff.
That must have been a scary thing.
Who are those?
Yeah,
and who are those peers too? They're also doing it before you, after you, same night type stuff.
Slater would have been playing at the same time.
Okay.
And Tom Doyle, Luke Welch, who I brought up earlier, they were still coming back and doing stuff. I think maybe what started open mic at the Isle was the Gong Show. Brock and Tom and Luke came back and did a set like for the Gong Show. And then it kind of became a little more serious thing about doing live music in Imogene. And I think that's kind of what kind of lit the fire under me to start performing was watching
Your peers,
those guys play.
Yeah. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Well, they were good. They were good.
If we're getting two more in, let's do it. Let's play another one real quick here, and then
Okay.
we'll roll along. And what's this hopefully second to last song going to be?
This is "Murder in the City" by the Avett Brothers.
Ooh, yeah, good choice. Here we go. Take it away, Kyle.
Earlier, you guys said Stephen Monroe had brought up
Yeah.
the Avett Brothers, and man, the Avett Brothers. If you're listening and you don't listen to the Avett Brothers, you need to look them up.
Inspiration for sure.
They are good. They are good.
Take it away, Kyle.
If I get murdered in the city, don't go revenging in my name. One person dead from such is plenty. No need to go get locked away. When I leave your arms, the things that I think of, no need to get over alarmed. I'm coming home. I wonder which brother is better, which one our parents love the most. I sure did get in lots of trouble. They seem to let the others go. A tear fell from my father's eyes. I wondered what my dad would say. He said, I love you and I'm proud of you all in so many different ways. If I get murdered in the city, go read the letter in my desk. Don't bother with all my belongings, but pay attention to the list. Make sure my babies know I love them. Make sure their mother knows the same. Always remember there was nothing worth sharing like the love that let us share our name. Always remember there was nothing worth sharing like the love that let us share our name.
Yeah, Kyle Cullin here, getting towards the end of this live hour we have with him here at the KMA studios. Kyle, awesome. Thank you for sitting in that one. Another great one I've heard you play before. I was just singing along with you. Just tremendous job, man. Awesome. I'm so glad you're in here doing this.
Thank you very much for having me.
I took note of the lyric change to make it your own of the instead of I'm proud of you both, I'm proud of you all.
Yeah.
I was kind of chuckling to myself, laughing because I really do think that lyric with while Bill sang would probably be I'm proud of you both, but really just mostly Nikki.
She is the one killing it. Yeah.
If we're gonna be truthful in a song lyric.
Yes, for sure. So funny thing about that, like the original. On the album when that song was originally put out, it says, make sure my sister knows I love her, make sure my mother knows the same. And then I saw him live at Stir Concert Cove, and one of the brothers had children by then, and he changed it. They changed it to make sure my babies know I love them, make sure their mother knows the same. They've since, whichever one wrote it, have since had more kids. And they changed it to make sure my sons know I love them, make sure my daughters know the same. Yeah. Like, they keep changing it also, so I didn't feel quite as bad about changing it to make it fit my life also. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Yeah. That's the thing with songs never being finished.
Dude, and the weirdest thing about, that song when I first learned it, I mean, I was married, I had kids. When I first learned it, I couldn't get through make sure my sister and my mother know I love them without like cracking up a little bit. But I could make it through make sure my babies and their mother know. It was really, I don't know. It was just a weird thing. Yeah. But
just minor adjustments. It's funny how it means that much more.
Yeah, I suppose. I don't know.
Let's do one more then. Let's round it out with one last song.
All right. Well, this is the one you told me I had to do if I was going to do this.
Okay, then we better squeeze it in then. Take it away.
But it is the one I like. For whatever reason, it's not. I think Push and Pull is like my favorite one, but this one is I'm most comfortable doing this one, I think.
Oh, cool. There we go. Take it away, man.
I remember when we first met, 'cause gray-blue eyes are hard to forget. You with him, and when I was with her. It took me so damn long to build up my nerve, and it was hard to always pretend that all I wanted was to be your friend. I wanted so much more to hold you tight. Now I got you everything just right. You started out just you and me, and that's the way we thought we wanted to be. The first edition came a little rough, but now it seems, babe, like we can't love him enough. The second one a little easier, and I don't know what we would do without her. The pushing limits and pulling heartstrings, you never could have guessed the joy they would bring. Well, here we are 10 years down the road, and don't it feel like we're still learning the ropes? The kids are growing, it's hard to keep up, but kinda funny the reflection of us. My little smartass, you sweet little girl, can you believe how they've been running our world? I can't imagine being happier, just you and me and him and her. Now you tell me we've done it again. A little boy and I can't wait to meet him. 10 little fingers and 10 little toes. Well, I can't wait to start watching him grow. Ball with brother sissies dressing him up. Can you believe the luck that struck us?
There it is. Kyle Cullin, last one here on Century Sessions. I knew there was a reason I wanted you to enter that one. That was tremendous, man. So, yeah, I mean, we got only 50 seconds left literally before we're done, but obviously got to talk about that one a little bit on how lyrics came to you or what. Now, what stands out to you when you can actually talk about and reflect on that song?
I sat in Brody and Brindley's bunk bed. Oh. It was Brody's idea to write a song about Katie.
Huh.
He was 10. And so we went down to his bunk, like everybody was home, and I said, all right, let's do it. So we went downstairs and we sat in his bunk bed and wrote the first 2 verses of that song.
No kidding.
Yep. And then the last verse, that song was done, like, and Katie loved it. And it, you know, the last line originally was you and me, him and her.
Yeah.
And then another child came.
Yeah.
So there's actually another verse. I've started another verse to that because then another child came. So
that's beautiful.
That song's still not done.
Well, that's so cool.
No, yeah,
you wrote it as a family. That's awesome.
Me and Rode started that song
intensifying.
Together. He lost interest pretty quick.
Bearing down on waves.
We're done on the live version, but we're still going to the stream. And Kyle, thank you for stopping in Century Sessions. Have a good one, man. Thank you. Appreciate you for being on here. Drew, thank you as well. Everybody, thank you for listening. We'll be back August 24th. Stephen Taylor. One more time for Kyle Cullin. Guys, thank you for listening to Century Sessions.
Has ever hit the Big Island on modern record.
At least 5 people.